everyone, and welcome to the 206th episode of the Poorly Planned Podcast. My name is Benedict. You may know me better as BHL Hudson. Here we talk about movies, TV shows, a bunch of nonsense. With me, as always, is my friend, co-host, and baggy clothes enjoyer.
Tis I?
Frederick.
Ooh.
I did compliment the fit when you walked in.
You said I looked very Billie Eilish-esque.
Yes, I meant that positively.
I took it as a huge compliment. We're back.
We're back. We're just doing the pod.
Oh my god. Can I just say, getting into this routine, so much fun.
Man, we haven't missed a pod week yet, which I'm...
So true. How the fuck have we done that?
We're both professionally unemployed.
But also, I low-key just got here like maybe 2 minutes ago. Sat straight down, straight to business.
Jump into the pod, yeah. We don't have a relationship outside of this. Yeah, so today on the pod, we are going to be... this is a little bit of a BHL cheat code moment. Because...
As is everything.
I wrote and mostly recorded an entire fucking BHL Hudson video on how to save or how to fix every movie franchise.
He is the savior that everyone needs.
It would have been a banger video, I feel. I don't really know why
when did you decide to scrap this?
I don't know. I remember I wrote it back when I was in LA, and because I opened with like a kind of a bit of a skit of like, well, no one in LA will hire me, so let me fix all your movies, Hollywood, and then you'll...
I see.
Then you'll be forced to give me money.
Look back, and then it got real.
And then they did hire me.
What an absolute success story.
Suffering from success moment. So it goes to the pod.
So it goes to the scrapyard.
Basically, we're going to go through the major franchises that we can think of and talk about where they're at the present moment, and if they're in need of fixing, which, let's be honest, which franchise isn't? Especially with us as the fixers.
True. We could...
How do
very
we do
Ghostbusters-esque.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to Ghostbusters.
Who are you going to call? Oh, God. Well, also, can I just say, you almost made a whole BHL video on this. You've come prepared. I've got maybe two things that I thought of, and then we'll riff.
To be fair, also, I do think one of the reasons why I abandoned it was because I had done it for a while, and then, like, I didn't get to it, and then it was all, like, out of date at a certain point, because shit moves fast. Like, I think I said at one point something about, like, who they should cast in the Harry Potter show, and now, like, they're all cast, and so it's just, like, completely moot. But we still... It'll still be good, I guess.
I promise this will be entertaining.
And yeah, we have some Tom Cnews at the end. It's going to be good.
Yes.
There are time codes down below. Real quick, before we get into it, a couple of anecdotes, film related. Although actually, one non-anecdote and non-film related. But I will just say...
Where is this going?
Just going to say, normally we don't talk politics on the podcast. It is an escape also from the harrowing real world that we live in. But just a positive thing. Zoran Mamdani.
Landslide victory.
Wins the mayoral race in New York, and a lot of other good Democratic wins across the U.S. So just positive news for all who are opposed to the current despicable administration. Just a happy day.
A very happy day.
I don't know if you saw his victory speech.
I did not.
Man, it was so good.
Yeah,
I mean, it was actually
Independence Day levels of goated.
Man, Logie, I was tearing up, man. It was a great speech.
Okay.
But anyway, onto the actual film anecdote.
This is an entire Mamdani podcast.
Mamdani, our biggest fan, number one listener. But over the past little while, I've been working as a production assistant on a short film set.
They really did hire this boy.
I don't need Hollywood no more. But and it was a cool experience because it was a smaller set as well. I got to be closer to the director and sort of the action, and so I got to see... I mean, it was just a very informative experience seeing how the director works with the camera crew and the actors and all that kind of stuff.
A lot more hands-on.
Yeah. I will say, without getting too much into it...
You've alluded to some things.
There was one guy who genuinely, like, I'm not exaggerating, minute one of meeting him, fucking hated me. I don't know why, but he was just like... Yeah, he seemed to be fucking with me throughout the entire thing. But I was thinking throughout, I was like, okay, maybe he's just kind of like a blunt person.
Maybe he's a petty man.
Maybe, and also, you know, PAs, they have to do sort of the shitty job. So, like, he's giving me shitty jobs. It is what it is. But on the last day, and again, without getting too much into it, I'll tell you later. But
And I'll upload another video talking about it.
A diss track. There was a moment where it seemingly confirmed to me that he had been and was fucking with me like out of some weird spite the entire time.
Okay.
And it almost got very deep. But I resorted to my professionalism and I didn't crash out in the middle of the set.
And I didn't RKO this fool.
Because I was about to have some words with him, but I decided, we're on a professional film set. I'm gonna maintain my dignity. But there was another funny story from this job where, as a PA, again, you get, it is what it is. You get some uninteresting jobs throughout the day.
Yeah.
And one of them was watching the equipment in the fucking freezing rain. And it was just funny as I was sitting there. A little old lady wanders by.
Oh God, is this a mugging story with you as the mugger?
It was just funny because she like shuffled over and just like stopped and like as old people do, just kind of like stared for a minute. And I like looked at her and smiled, and she just went, "Well, it looks like they gave you the world's most boring job." I was just like,
yeah,
yep, no, you
indeed,
you got me, lady. And then I RKO'd her.
And then I proved the hatred I've been fueling on the pod.
But overall, great experience. Besides that one guy, everyone was super lovely. The director, the producer, everyone was great. So good times for BHL film world.
Ooh, and love you getting more into the film world, especially with this more hands-on experience like that. A shame you made a mortal enemy.
Again, can I just say, through genuinely no fault of my own, I don't know what I did to this man. I don't know why he beefed with me so hard.
I'm very excited to hear the specifics later.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll get into it sometime in the pod. When it's confirmed I don't have to work with this guy again, 'cause I might just show up and he's there again. But also, if he hears this and that's the case, like, I don't know, you're a dickhead and like go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Fix the fuck up, please.
Yeah, like get your shit straight. Foo.
Get your shit straight. Foo.
Anyway, with that said, with that Aesop's fable that I've just dropped.
It was very good.
Yeah,
it was very good.
Not sure what the moral was there. Get your shit straight, foo, I think was the the lesson.
A thing that all kids should hear.
Good stuff all around besides that. Without further ado, I think, because there's also legitimately no news this week that I thought was interesting. Like, they're making a fourth The Mummy movie. Like, come on.
And David Harbour's in Hot Waters.
I saw an Instagram post about that. I didn't look into it. I don't know, is that like a...
I don't really know. It just seems that a lot of stuff is kind of coming out about his behavior and such. But then, like, I don't think anyone has, like, publicly come out and confirmed or denied it.
Yeah, well, because to me it seemed more like rumors, but I've not followed it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't really... I've only seen a few headlines, but...
Well, that would be unfortunate.
That would not be great for everyone involved.
Well, yeah. And also, I mean, yeah, obviously, for if he's done something bad, that would be bad. Also, for the Stranger Things press tour soon to come,
Exactly. That'd be a very awkward thing. Everyone just looking up at David. We know what you did.
What you been doing, big dog? First question on the red carpet?
The average paparazzi question?
Again,
what you been doing, big dog?
To be clear,
I want to know what Big Dog's doing.
I don't know what has been alleged against him. Something serious. I apologize, but it's something that doesn't warrant that question.
Or the title Big Dog.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
A familiar term of endearment.
Forget I said anything. I don't know. I'm in hot water now.
A David Harbour apologist?
I don't want that label. I mean, unless he did nothing wrong. I don't know. I didn't look into it. Anyway, this has gone off the rails.
Anyways, how do we fix Harry Potter?
Yeah, let's talk Jurassic movies. But yeah. By the way, actually, speaking of just Stranger Things, because I watched like the first 2, maybe 3 seasons, and I was like, you know what? I saw the trailer. Oh. Harbour's calling. Something no one wants to hear. Maybe allegedly. I don't know.
What's up, Big Dog?
But
maybe allegedly. Bro is playing all sides.
But so I was thinking, like, okay, should I maybe just like catch up on it to be in the loop for the finale? Man, those episodes are like, one of those episodes is 2.5 hours long. That is not an episode of television, bro.
Yeah, they're movies of television.
Yeah, kind of absurd. Did you watch it?
I've seen all of Stranger Things.
Okay. Is it worth it after?
I do think it is. I think it is very enjoyable. There is definitely I know, like we just said, it's a very long episode, but I think when you're into it, it's easier to binge than I think watch over a longer period because you're very into the story. But I think looking back, I'd have a hard time when I'm not swept up in all the David Harbour glory.
Let's not make that a thing.
I have a hard time. I think I'd have a hard time like watching it back now as well. But it is very, very good. Okay. And I'm excited for the new season.
Okay, no, I will. Do you think it's kind of cooked that they're releasing it on like major holidays? Because like
when is it's coming out?
I think it's like part 1 is like Thanksgiving, part 2 is Christmas, part 3 is New Year's, or something in that direction.
It's a 3-parter.
I think so, or maybe the finale's on New Year's. But also like I don't know. It's the same thing. I saw some headline that was like Halloween weekend box office bad, or whatever. I'm like, yeah, because no one's going to the movies on Halloween. People are doing shit. Like I'm not watching 8 Stranger Things movies on Christmas. Like I don't know.
Well, then maybe, you're not doing Christmas right.
Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Some people want to have a harbor in their home on Christmas. Not me. Maybe.
Maybe allegedly. I don't know. Well, he was Santa, so
that's a good point.
So I don't know where that leaves us.
Make of that what you will.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, some of the story, I do think you should catch up on it and be ready for watching it. Because I do think it's worth it. And there, especially in the latest season, there are some epic moments.
Okay, all right. I will consider it. Moving to our topic for this week. Fixing or saving, or maybe we discover that they don't need it. Every movie franchise we can think of.
Every movie franchise ever.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. I think we just jump into it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
First things first. The Harry Potter franchise. Now, if this was, I guess we could establish where we're at the moment.
Yes.
We've wrapped up the movies and the Fantastical Beasticles.
The Fantastical, yes.
Spinoff. And we're barreling towards an HBO show where, if I'm not mistaken, every season will be one of the books. The first season coming out.
It's going to be, what, like 7 seasons then?
Yeah, over
Goodness
the next several years. I think it's coming out early 2027. It's supposed to be when it's hitting the screen. Now, if this had been around the Fantastical Beasticles era, I think we would have a field day here.
Truly.
On how to fix this, because man, those movies were some dog ass.
Well, I think that's putting it very, very politely.
Yeah.
Those were, apart from Johnny Depp's amazing performance, of course. But anyways, who's asking for this fucking show?
So, okay, first of all, yeah, do you think, because I think we'll get to this also with, like, I think I have Indiana Jones later, where, and honestly, this is kind of like my go-to for a lot of these, but I think we have to move past this to make this anything.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be made.
Just be done. Yeah, exactly. Just stop doing it. Like, you made, or at the very least, wait a while. Like, this is kind of like when they made, I don't know, they made like a new Spider-Man remake like 5 years after the last one. It's like, we just, like, there's still a generation. Those movies, the Harry Potter movies, are so iconic.
Yeah. But so are you counting this spin-off into the general? I know it's not in the same world, obviously, but are you counting these two as the same franchise? Or are you saying this is a different Harry Potter franchise kind of thing? Because I view the movies and the show very differently. So I think,
I mean, it's not a spin-off. The show is like this Harry Potter story. It's like a remake.
It's a complete remake. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same story based on the books, but it's which is to my point, like. There's a pretty definitive version, which, again, I know I would not be against this being remade, especially I don't have that much beef with, like, books being made into multiple iterations, because it's sort of like you could have different interpretations, you can
different takes, and but this, it also seems, it just seems like it's a strange choice to me to take probably the most iconic franchise of all time, and then when did it wrap up? Like 10 years ago?
Yeah, 2011.
Okay, yeah, so a little more, like, take that, and something that's so beloved, especially because the casting was so perfect in the original. It's just, it's a recipe for some sort of bullying and hatred to come its way.
No, I think, first of all, and this was a point I made in my video, I really hope the kids who are casting these roles have, like, good parents or, like, good people around them, because they are going to get so much, I mean,
so bullied.
In the internet age, like, it's fucking, I don't know, I guess the classic example is the guy who played young Anakin Skywalker in the prequel movie, where he got a lot of hate because of his child acting performance and everything, and I don't know the details, but I think he had a kind of unfortunate life.
Or of similar severity, not my Roderick in the new Diary of the Wimpy Kid movies.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
what happened to Roderick and all that.
I don't know how similar severity, but yeah, I mean, and the point being, that guy was 1999. This is, full Twitter, Instagram. Everyone's a fucking insane person on the internet.
Yeah.
I just hope they have good people around them who maybe also don't give them access to social media for a while, because that's just not needed. And yeah, also to the other point of like, why would you? There's such a definitive version. Like, I don't see how you can do. I think doing a show instead of movies gives you. I think there's something interesting in like maybe you can expand on certain things from the books that weren't in the movies.
Yeah.
But in terms of the actual like iconography, like Hogwarts as a visual is so like, I mean, the film's captured so perfectly. A lot of the performances are so iconic. Snape and McGonagall and this kind of stuff. The one thing I do think they can improve on.
Okay.
Dumbledore.
The Dumbledussy. What's going on? What's with the hatred for Dumbledore?
The film versions of... Also, I'm just going to move past the Dumbledussy. I'm just going to let you didn't say that. In the film versions, in the first two, we watched the first one recently.
We did.
Perhaps a little BNFW coming your way at some point.
Just a little spice there.
And by some point, I mean in 2027 when the show comes out, so don't get too excited. But in that movie and the second one, where it was Richard Griffith, I want to say...
It is a very zooted out Dumbledore.
He captures more of like the warmth that you associate with Dumbledore, but he also seems to me very incompetent.
We were talking about it as, potential BNFW coming your way, but how the fuck is that man allowed to run that school?
He seems like just, zoinked. Like, there's no better way to put it. Like, yeah, but then they replaced him, and they went the opposite direction with Michael Gambon, who I don't think is bad in the role, but he doesn't have any, like, twinkle in his eye. He's just, like, kind of, like, scary. Like, he's always yelling and shit and getting tortured. Like, in the sixth movie when they go to this cave and Dumbledore has to, like, fucking drink some fucking poison water and he's, like, screaming in agony.
Classic Dumbledore activities.
Yeah, my point being, as the films and books go on, the themes get more mature. And I remember in the books, it's quite impactful to see someone who you associate as this, like, childlike sort of, childhood hero. Like, he's so whimsical and fun. And it's kind of like Santa Claus.
Yeah,
and then he's, like, in all these...
Santa.
Yeah, he's all these, like, as you become an adult, he gets recontextualized, that you learn more about him, and he has these dark moments, this kind of stuff. And with the movies, it was just like, okay, in the first two, he is, like, zoinked Santa. And then in the next movies, he's just like, kind of, you don't get the impact of that because he's not whimsical enough.
Yeah.
So if they could find someone who balances that, and I think it's going to be John Lithgow, if I remember correctly.
Okay, I can see that being decent Dumbledore.
Yeah, he could be whimsical, I guess. I don't know what I've seen him in that's whimsical, but...
He can definitely be zoinked.
Can he ever? I mean, I know him mostly as Farquaad, but he was also in... Conclave, which he was good in. He shows up in a lot of stuff.
No, I've got hopes there. I just, in general, with this new series, I think it's gonna be very hard for them to fully succeed because the original series, so great, it's gonna either feel like it's completely copying some things, right, which will then feel like, why are we watching the same thing again here? But if it then at the same time also strays too far, people can be like, well, you're missing out on a lot of the magic that made the original series great.
Yeah, no, I agree. And also, like, there's some casting, like Nick Frost as Hagrid. Kind of a goated casting choice.
Yeah, I can see that.
But they posted a picture of him in the costume, and someone from the original films was like, why are they, like...
Not my Hagrid.
Well, they were like, it's just the same costume. Like, he just looks the same. Why would you remake it if you're just going to do the same thing? And, yeah, I'm interested to see it, I guess. But it has a slight stench of the, like... Disney live-action remake, where it's like, we're not going to, like, do sort of anything that interesting or new. It's just like, how can we reskin something that is already familiar?
How can we reskin Hagrid? 100 Hagrid scalps?
That's the budget for the new film? Nick Frost wears them all for some reason? But yeah, anyway, Harry Potter. So, okay, yeah, how would we... So, beyond don't do it.
Beyond don't do this new thing. Now, if we go back to the original kind of... The original movies, I think your point of having Dumbledore either be consistently zooted, zoinked, or just be a bit more warm throughout, sounds like it would be a good
Yeah.
a good change?
Just I think mix the two. Mix the two Dumbledores we got.
What else are we thinking
I
here?
don't know. Yeah, I think all you can do is try to improve on the low points of the movies, which were mostly, I would say, the Dumbledore portrayal, and I don't know. That's about it, really. Like,
it's a good franchise.
Pretty good movies. So yeah, I don't know. Good luck to you, I guess. Yeah. My points are: do Dumbledore better, and
don't do the show.
and don't let those kids on like Twitter and like you. Best of luck to you, I guess.
So you haven't just saved a franchise; you've saved the childhood of many children in this.
It's what I do.
Just in a day in the life.
Saving children. Next up, this one is quite interesting because this also changed from when I wrote it to when I was going to make the video. The James Bond franchise.
Ooh, okay.
Now we have a bit of clarity on the direction this is going because we know Denis Villeneuve will be directing the next James Bond movie.
Do we know exactly who the next James Bond is yet? Or is
we do not.
There's still rumors?
There are rumors. We can talk about some of these rumors. One main rumor that I have incredible beef with.
Okay.
I feel like we can get into this.
Is that I am not playing James Bond.
What the fuck? Tom Holland as James Bond.
Dude, that blows. That blows hard ass.
Yeah.
What it Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, that is not it at all.
No, here's my point. I thought of this. You cannot be both Spider-Man and James Bond. I think they are impossible to both.
Bro's getting too greedy.
No, like in the sense that if you are good at playing Peter Parker, you're not James Bond.
Well, I also think he's too young. I need my ideal Bond.
Yeah.
Is a guy like
is current day Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah. 70 and barely walking.
Still living off that Mamma Mia paycheck?
Still living off that Black Adam paycheck. I know he didn't get paid for that.
Totally forgot he was in Black Adam.
He needs to be at least 40. Yeah. And suave. And
well, yeah.
And he's got, because Tom Holland, I think he's delightful and great as Spider-Man. Yeah. But he's got heavy little kid energy a lot of the time. And he's got baby face.
No, exactly. Here's the first of all, imagine Tobey Maguire as James Bond.
Done, and I like it.
Yeah, actually, that's the choice.
That's how we fix all of James Bond.
But no, he is like... And I had this problem also, not that I know a lot about Uncharted, but like when he was playing Nathan Drake, I just see Tom Holland. It's just... Yeah. This is also kind of... this might be a silly thing, but like the fact that he's in the Odyssey as Telemachus... the Odyssey to me feels like it was cast by someone who's seen 3 fucking movies, where it's like, maybe we get Matt Damon, Zendaya, and Tom Holland, and John Bernthal, and like you've seen like a few edits on Instagram, and that's how you cast that. But like, yeah,
well, because Tom Holland's similar to like someone like The Rock. As you say, I just see Tom Holland. I just see Dwayne.
Yeah, he's like a Sydney Sweeney. Like I don't know, Tom Holland is almost like a brain rot casting choice to me, where it's just like the first actor, like Chris Pratt casting. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Like, I don't know. I'm not saying you can't cast Tom Holland in anything, but
yeah, I want Tom Holland to be out of a job forever.
No, but yeah, he is so baby-faced. That's why he's so good at Spider-Man, because he looks like a fucking 15-year-old. You know what I mean? Like he can't be, unless they're doing teen Bond, which would be fucking ass.
Then don't do that.
No.
Another way to save the franchise: don't do teen Bond.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they like wrote some fucking books about that. But yeah, I don't know. No, I think he is.
So he's
not. Also, Tom Holland. I really hate to say this. I think he seems like a cool guy. Not sexy.
No. The thing is, people probably think he's hunk because he is fit.
Yeah.
And he's a famous British actor. And he is... Yeah, I mean, those are the two things that people are like, a fit, kind of somewhat... Yeah, British actor, hunky. But also... That's James Bond. But it's just not.
When I say not sexy, I don't mean, he's very handsome, he's jacked, whatever. But, like, it's the sexy mindset. Like
exactly.
He's not suave. Like Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan. These are like cool, suave. They scream sex. Tom Holland does not. To put it
he simply
gently.
Whispers it. That is not what we want.
Yeah. So who, if not Tom Holland, as we've eviscerated his chances of being Bond here, who would you cast as Bond?
I've got 2 choices that I think would just be perfect, and the fact that I know there's been talks about these 2. But that there has been more talks, I think, is a shame. My 2 are Henry Cavill,
and
Idris Elba. But I think Idris would be so good.
He would, but he's. I really hate to say this. He's getting a little up there.
He's not that up there. Isn't he
like to start a new franchise?
I don't know. Like some Bonds have only done like 2 or 3 movies.
That's true.
Like, what is Idris? Idris like 50?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think like 20. I don't know, like 15 Idris. Perfect.
I can see that. But I mean, let's see. How old is Idris? What's happening here?
Also, I was just gonna look up my script to see who I actually cast. 53.
53. Disgusting.
I don't know, man. Yeah, he's like Daniel Craig when they started. What was that? 2005 or something? Like he would have been 37. You know what I mean? Yeah. Around there. But let me just real quick.
But what do you think about Henry, the Cavalmeister? Because I think he's got that suave, debonair kind of energy about him.
I don't know. I wouldn't hate it. But he seems sort of. Maybe it's just because he's too like fucking massive.
You think he's too hulky?
Perhaps, yeah.
There's also talks about Aaron Taylor Johnson being.
I don't hate that. I
don't hate that either. I don't, but see, because he's definitely got the, as we saw in Bullet Train, he's definitely got that suave,
swagger,
kind of, the swagger about him. But at the same time, I don't know. Is he maybe too handsome and not good enough of an actor?
Very possible. I mean, there were rumors for a little bit of Cillian Murphy, which I think is like genuinely a hilariously terrible choice.
That would be awful.
Cillian Murphy is, speaking of not screaming sex, again, Cillian Murphy, a handsome, cool guy. But
an amazing actor, but just not James Bond.
No, he's not. Also, and I'm not trying to I'm not body shaming or anything. But if Dave Bautista punched Cillian Murphy, bro, he ain't getting up. That's all I'm saying. Like, he could not be in physical altercations.
Yeah, he needs to be. Yeah, he could be like Q.
Genuinely, I don't know. I don't.
Cillian Murphy as Q. Maybe that's how we save the franchise. But Cavill's not even that. Like, he's huge, but he could trim down a bit.
How about here are 2 picks that I throw out there, or I saw someone
Harris
else say.
Dickinson. Speaking of dudes who would get fucked up by Dave Bautista.
No, okay, wait, no.
What is this dude?
Harris Dickinson. He's,
Dude, this guy is like a mix between Tom Holland and Cillian Murphy.
All right. Not my best work. This may have been. I glanced at my document. This may have been something someone else suggested. But then we also.
I promise this is not my suggestion at all.
Just complete. Josh O'Connor.
Who is this guy? Is this the guy from the Challengers?
He's one of the Challengers boys.
This is not a James Bond.
Look at him.
He is also Q. You've brought me 3 Qs. This is not going to work at all.
I kind of fuck with the Josh O'Connor.
This guy literally looks like Merlin from Merlin.
What? You love that show.
Yeah, but I wouldn't love Merlin as James Bond. Also, I'd love him as Q.
I'm 90% sure he's dating Dua Lipa.
I love him. Let's get him as James Bond.
I don't know, man. I feel like you don't see the vision here. I'll be honest.
I don't, because I think that is the vision of a blind man.
Okay, fair enough. Of the options we've presented, I mean, and besides my goated Josh O'Connor shout,
we'll move on from that.
I guess I would go Aaron Taylor sooner than Henry Cavill.
Interesting. I also heard a rumor of Rob Stark. What's his name? Ooh. Richard something.
Pryor. No.
Madden?
Madden, yeah.
Who's Richard Pryor?
He's a black comedian from the 70s. Anyway.
Never mind.
Let's get him for
Bond. I know who I want.
He's also Richard Pryor. Also long dead. Yeah, Richard Madden, I think is his name.
Yeah, Richard Madden.
Madden. I like that.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. I was gonna say Kit Harington, but I don't like it at all.
Yeah,
more of a.
I like it more than freaking Challengers boy.
He would be so good.
He's so Q-coded.
Okay, fair enough. In terms of the actual films, my point that I made in that video, and also my Denis Villeneuve Bond video, I do think the last few they got hella serious.
He got hella serious, and Bond became a family man.
Yeah, no, he got all in like the Bond like minutia of his fucking personal life, and I'm like, I don't care about Bond being a deadbeat dad or whatever. Like,
no, not at all.
Get it out of here.
Because I think Skyfall was an amazing movie, and that's kind of towed the line well, where you got some of his backstory, and you went back to where he was from and stuff like that, but it was still an interesting and very intense movie that wasn't all like, oh, poor James, he had a tough upbringing or whatever. It's
I think you can either go, like, I think Skyfall is sort of as hard as you can go on that, or then you have to go full, like, Logan, Unforgiven, like a character study, whatever. But like to do it in this weird middle ground where it's like, well, we're still doing like some quips and he's sort of doing a fun thing, but then also he gets fucking nuked and then he has a daughter or whatever. It's like,
also the fact that he dies, dude, what's up with that?
Very funny in my opinion.
Hilarious. But that's just such a strange way to end the Daniel Craig franchise. I think the whole point of him is that James Bond he gets out of anything, and this. At the end here, it's just him staring out, giving up, and getting nuked. Who wants that of Bond?
I think also, to me, I don't know, it felt like a very, like, 2020s thing where it's like, okay, we need, like, a thing to trend on Twitter about this movie. Like, something unique about this movie. Let's do something, like, that's never been done before.
Yeah.
And also, because, like, remember that era when Daniel Craig hated Bond and he said, like, I'd rather slit my wrist than play him again?
Yeah.
So I know maybe he wrote...
You just got $50 fucking million, Daniel.
Maybe he just wrote, I gotta get genuinely fucking obliterated at the end of this one. I don't care what it takes.
I'll do this movie, but then I get nuked.
But yeah, anyway.
So I also think one thing that the Bond franchise, or like the last few movies has done, and that other franchises do as well, is that they somehow try and tie everything that's happened in previous movies back together. Don't do that.
Get it out of here.
We don't like that shit.
No, we want to... We're done with both, like... I don't know, because I feel like the Bond movies, they... jumped on like the Dark Knight Nolan, like Skyfall is very Dark Knight coded and it works there, but then they just kind of never got out of that tone even when like the rest of sort of pop culture moved on. So my point being, I think we should go back. Now I'm not saying fucking Roger Moore goofy ass shit, but like Casino Royale tone.
More simple kind of one-off movies.
And like simple one-off sort of thing. And his Villeneuve, I think Villeneuve, he's a great filmmaker. Is he the one to do that specifically? Maybe. His movies can be kind of fun. They're a little bit joyless, I'm not gonna lie, but there's I don't know, we'll see. But I don't hate it. O'Connor for Bond. We're starting a movement.
God, we're not starting that movement.
Killian for Q.
Killian for Q. Now that's a movement I'll get behind.
Speaking of
Cillian Murphy?
Yes. Speaking of movies Cillian Murphy should play all roles in, I guess. The Planet of the Apes franchise.
First of all, perfect franchise.
First of all, do you care at all about Planet of the Apes?
I mean, I hadn't watched any of Planet of the Apes until like a year ago, but now that I have, I think it's a very...
Wait, so which ones have you seen then?
All the new ones. So I haven't seen the ones from, was it the 80s or something? The Mark Wahlberg as well. All that stuff.
But those were different. Mark Wahlberg in the 80s. You've seen like the Matt Reeves.
Yeah,
the Caesar.
I've seen Caesar and I've seen Proximus.
Proximus, man, the goat.
God.
Bring him back.
Maybe more of Proximus.
Yeah,
Does Proximus die?
I'm pretty sure he got carried off by a bunch of fucking eagles at the end.
He did.
Remember there was a whole bird thing.
There was a whole bird thing.
Yeah.
God.
What a memorable movie. The bird thing.
Maybe to fix this franchise, don't do the bird thing.
I think, because I like the Caesar trilogy. I think it's pretty good. I like people like fawn over those as like masterpieces. I think they're pretty good. I thought the new one was like it was also pretty good. It wasn't like terribly interesting, I would say. Like I don't think about that movie barring Proximus very much.
Yeah, I think about Proximus a disturbing amount. But the movie in general,
you quote him often.
What a wonderful day.
You ape his mannerisms, pun very much intended. But
now that is podcasting.
But I think my suggestion would be pick like a little bit of a hardline stance of where to go here, because the last one it felt kind of like they were treading water, like, okay, what are we doing here? And I feel like because you did, I don't know, man, these apocalyptic movies, to me they're always the most interesting on like the brink of the apocalypse where the thing happens. I think the first one's
transition,
because you can relate to it more, because then I don't know, this is the feds.
What you say about O'Connor, little boy?
Little boy. But the what was I saying? It's not a fucking helicopter. It's that dipshit who lives next door.
Oh, is it the motorbike
this
rever?
motherfucker. Clearly, this motherfucker is going to be a recurring character on the podcast.
God. What's his deal? What is he just sitting out in the driveway just revving it?
Is he? Yeah. Is everyone just trying to fuck with me? Just genuinely.
Actual schizo? People are out to get you?
Yeah. There's no motorcycle out there?
Yeah, I'm just playing along. I haven't heard it a single time.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck, bro? That's so weird. Dude. 911?
Yeah. Dude, this is crazy. He's doing it again.
Yeah. He thinks we have a podcast. Anyway.
You've been talking to the wall for 7 years? I just come and hang out and kind of pat you on the back? There, tell me about the Tom Cnews.
Anyway.
Actual mindfuck.
Now I'm getting kind of scared. My point was, yeah, in a apocalypse thing, like, I don't know, I would say The Last of Us for an example. To me, I know it's like about the beautiful father-daughter story, but the most interesting part of that was like, is when you're in normal society and then like shit starts going down. Because afterwards, it's just kind of nothing. It could be anything. Like, there's just monkeys wandering around empty spaces. This is, by the way, Apes, not Last of Us. Like, what was all the fucking monkeys just walking around in empty spaces? That honestly...
completely forgotten what The Last of Us is about. What's with the apes?
That honestly would have... I didn't even finish the last season of Last of Us. I think it would have been way more...
You didn't finish it?
If there were just monkeys everywhere. Anyway.
Last of Us, but hear me out. The better man monkey is there.
But my point is, I think you should... I think at the end of the last movie, they tease that, like, humans are coming back in a big way or something, because
it's gonna be the new fad.
In the original trilogy, it's normal world, and then all the humans die out because of some virus, I guess.
I think so, because I think the first movie, it's the kind of what you're talking about, the kind of like when it happens in the transition, right?
Yeah.
And then the next one is most humans are dead, and then the last one there's like barely any humans.
Yeah, it's like Woody Harrelson is like human Hitler or something, as opposed to.
Yeah,
I didn't really think that through. As opposed to the monkey Hitler who we had in our world. But
Loki's such a good diss.
but yeah, so I think if you do something where like, if you do it like they have, humans come back, there's an ape human thing. I'll just be honest, like apes ape politics, I don't really care that much about it.
But then, this could be the reverse, where there's that one girl who she might be, the last hope, and then the next few movies she might be bringing back the...
Yeah, no, you could do like a reverse thing where it's the ape world and the humans are coming back. Mm-hmm. There's also something to... Yeah, because in the original from the 60s, like the whole twist is that astronauts come back to Earth and they land on like an ape planet, and then it turns out it's Earth, and that's the big twist. And I think at the end of the last one, they were like calling in astronauts, so maybe the astronauts going to come. I just think if we're just going to do like kind of a normal story, but it's monkeys, like that's not that interesting to me. I feel like you should utilize the monkey factor a little bit more by juxtaposing them to humans. I don't know.
Okay, I see what you mean.
That's just an idea.
But at the same time, I did enjoy kind of... If this is a new... Is it a new starting point for like a new trilogy or something?
I don't know.
If it is, I think it's okay, because it did kind of show the ravaged human world. It showed the relics of different things. And then there was the girl who was very important, so I didn't hate it.
And I didn't mind the Proximus movie.
But I do want more Proximus. So if Proximus is no more, then I will be watching this no more.
Yeah, can the franchise, I would say.
Exactly.
Next up, I've grouped these two together because I have very similar, simple advice for both of them. The Jurassic movies and the Alien movies. And my advice would just be, do a different thing, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, don't do more movies, as we've established. It's a kind of get out of jail free card. We don't need it.
Just shut down the film industry, first of all.
But yeah, can we stop just going to the same island with a bunch of useless mercenaries and then dying?
We said this before, but the fact that they brought the dinosaurs to the real world and then they just stopped it immediately in favor of doing the same bullshit again. Bring them to the real world. Do dinosaurs in the fucking in San Francisco or some shit. I don't know. Bring them to Copenhagen.
Now that I want to see. Velociraptors and Hellerup.
But yeah, and same with the Alien movies, where I was actually quite excited for that show Alien Earth, because in the pilot episode, the premise is like a ship with xenomorphs comes to Earth, and it's like, oh fuck, like finally they're not on a ship again for the 20th time, where you're 8 people on a ship, whatever.
Yeah.
And then most of that show was just like boring fucking robot philosophy, whatever. And I just think... again, I sort of agree that doing Jurassic Park or having a xenomorph like running around New York is like kind of goofy and lame. But I think it'd be more interesting than doing the same fucking thing again.
Yeah, and because I still like, I guess, the set piece of, I don't know, I think we'd maybe have a different opinion if the movies were also done well. But it's the fact that the movies are done so poorly and acted so shittily that I think we also have this kind of mindset. Because I still very much enjoy the kind of like the set piece of being on an island, but just make it a slightly different story, that you're not going there for a vial and then you need to leave.
Well, yeah, you could do tonally different. You could make it more of like a horror movie on an island, or like a fucking farcical comedy. I don't know. Like, just do something different.
Give me Jurassic World, but it's Looney Tunes.
And even, I liked the last Alien movie, Romulus. I thought it was pretty good. But I think the worst parts about it were that it was the same thing where then at the end, they think they've defeated the alien and it's hanging on the edge of the ship like they do it at the end of every fucking Alien movie, where it was like...
Maybe check the outside of your ship once in a while.
Maybe stop doing that. Like, yeah, so that would be my advice. Even, man, not a good movie, but the second Jurassic World movie, when they do Haunted House, Jurassic, whatever, at the very least that was like kind of funny that it was like a different thing.
I see what you mean, but at the same time, as a dinosaur enthusiast, I found that so goofy, and not in a good way. Like, it was, I don't know, I just think that the best parts of the Jurassic World, or Jurassic movies in general, are in the first three, where they seem a lot more, like, they're more in the wild, they're more untamed, where, like, people have become fucking immortal towards the end, or at least the people who matter, where there's this Looney Tunes fucking hybrid velociraptor running around inside a house, and it's, like, playing peekaboo. What's up with that? I don't like it.
No, pretty goofy. So again,
enough with the goofing.
But also more goofing, maybe.
But also, if you're gonna goofing, commit to the fully goofing?
Send it?
Send it.
Yeah, that's our advice. How to fix the Alien franchise? Send that shit. We can bulldoze through a few of these because we don't have too much to say about some, or I don't know, at least if you do. Filibuster
Please,
as you will.
The Indiana Jones franchise.
Well, this is another big one of just don't. But if they were going to keep making them, I think the key is...
New Indiana Jones.
Well, obviously. I think, you send him back to the 30s, recast. Again, I don't want, to be clear, I do not want this. Yeah, but don't try to do, like, the son of Indiana Jones, the continued adventures, whatever, his cousin does whatever the fuck. Like, just, it's about him. The films are about him. So if you want to do just, like, adventures, because people have done, Uncharted or whatever, these, like, adventure-y movies. If you have to slap the Indiana Jones label on it to make more money,
that's
whatever.
Fine.
Just do fun adventures and recast. And now, let me just see, actually, if I did list some casting ideas.
As a recast for Indiana?
Yeah, because again, I don't want this, and I don't think there's any good answer. But I do remember I came up with, like, 3.
I think, you know what? I think Glenn Powell wouldn't be a bad
Indiana. Bro, that's who
Glenn Powell.
Honestly, the person who comes to mind right now is Glenn Powell. He's got the look. He's
got, well, we're in agreement.
Yeah, because I was saying, like, Alden Ehrenreich, who played Solo, Han Solo, wouldn't be terrible. I like him.
He's fine.
They used to be like Chris Pratt and Bradley Cooper, which I don't like for multiple reasons, but also they're too old now, I feel. Glenn Powell, genuinely the closest you could get.
I think so as well, because he's got the whole package as well.
Yeah. He's no one's going to be prime Harrison Ford, the GOAT.
But he comes pretty close.
He's very handsome, and he can be, like, cool and suave and funny.
And charming. Yeah.
But yeah, don't. The DC movies, honestly, I feel like they don't really need fixing at the moment. I feel like the DC world is in a pretty decent spot with a new universe kicked off with Superman, Peacemaker. Like, it's all kind of built on this, like, kind of James Gunn House of Cards where, like, we'll see how it plays out. But that's the thing. He said he's giving creative control to everyone involved. Yeah. So, like, they're going to be hopefully sort of different. They're not all going to be James Gunn coded movies. Like, there's a Clayface movie that it will be a different style.
Yeah, I mean, and does the Batman count, or is this like a standalone thing?
No, that's a different... But yeah, also, I love that they're, letting that still happen. Honestly, we'll see how it plays out. I feel like I wouldn't have too much advice at the moment.
I would say less Cosmo the Superdog, because that would...
First of all, his name is Crypto.
Crypto. Who's Cosmo?
I don't know.
Maybe this is a figment of my imagination.
Maybe, yeah.
Less Crypto.
Okay.
Because, man, that actually genuinely ruined a lot of the movie for me.
I have bad news for you. I'm sure it's going to play a big part in these upcoming movies. God. Well, because it's Supergirl's dog, and she doesn't really come out next year. I'm not justifying it. I also thought they overdid.
And did you say it was? Is that James Gunn's dog?
Mm-hmm.
Enough.
It's based on but the nepotism, man.
The nepotism.
Sean Gunn. I mean, the dog I can accept,
but Sean motherfucking Gunn
casting
Maxwell Lord.
How dare you? But yeah, DC, I feel alright about it.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious, I don't care about. So
is there still, because the Momoa movie, the latest one, is like a 2-parter, right?
Yeah, but those movies fell off. Like, because I'm not, obviously I don't wish bad fortune on any one of their franchise, but if there's any franchise I'm like not upset to see fall by the wayside, bro, fuck the Fast and Furious movies, man.
I don't know, the latest one kind of goated. No, I fully agree, but now although I did enjoy Momoa as the villain, I will say
if they teamed up just the charismatic actors, which would be like Momoa, Cena, The Rock, and Statham, and maybe like
I'd watch that.
Charlize Theron or something. I'd watch that. Just get rid of Vin Diesel. How to fix Fast and Furious?
Out with
Fire Vin.
Fire Vin, and don't give Ludacris too many lines.
I'm sorry. Yeah, just cut the
How
dead
is
weight.
Ludacris still here?
Vin, Ludacris, and keep Tyrese for obvious comedic effect. But like. Honestly, I don't have any beef with Ludacris. I think he's just another cog in the machine that is
that is Hollywood.
It's just a pawn in the game of life. But I'm not gonna give a shit really, regardless of what they do. Like I was gonna say, I think in my video I said like, bring it back to the basics, street level races. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I haven't even seen the original Fast and Furious.
I agree that I haven't. I think I saw one or maybe two of the like kind of original when they still had that same premise. But I feel like now that they've gone big.
Yeah.
They can't just go back to street level, because now they're like, oh my god, it's Vin Diesel, dude, who literally saved the world and went into space, I want to say.
I think Ludacris went into space. Thank you very much. I think Vin Diesel...
He is more than a pawn. He is an actual astronaut.
Vin Diesel flew off the edge of a fucking exploding dam at the end of the last one.
And you claim you don't care. I believe you're wrong, because that was Ludacris who went into Earth's atmosphere, and...
Tyrese was also there.
Why do you know the pinpoint movements of Ludacris and Tyrese?
I watched the movie minutes before you arrived. I don't know. Honestly, just wrap it up. Like, make a last movie, sure. Wrap up your loose ends. But the thing is, they're all the same, and they're like the ridiculous, stupid bullshit is like kind of funny for a while, but then it just becomes meaningless noise.
Yeah.
And it became that a while ago. So.
It did. So again, we said it was a scapegoat, but for these ones, maybe just stop making the movies.
Pack it up, bro. It's over, Vin.
All right.
Put the Ludacris in the bag.
What could that possibly be?
I don't know.
Put the Ludacris in the bag.
Lord of the Rings franchise.
They
have that show, which I'm not even sure is still on.
I have not watched the show.
And they're making a Gollum movie next year.
I'm honestly fine with that. I think the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, I don't think there's anything you really need to change.
No.
Hobbit, make that shit one movie. It could be one long movie, but 3 movies?
So you're saying remake The Hobbit as one movie?
I could be down for a remake of The Hobbit for one movie.
Yeah, because...
Who would we want as Bilbo?
Besides Tyrese Gibson?
Besides Ludacris? No, Ludacris definitely Gandalf maxing.
Bilbo.
I genuinely mean this. Josh O'Connor.
Loki actually really accurate.
So the fact that you can see that Josh O'Connor would be a perfect Bilbo, and you still call him a goated pick for James Bond. Similar how Spider-Man and James Bond can't be the same person. If that's the case, ain't no way Bilbo motherfucking Baggins could be James Bond as well.
I don't think you appreciate the O'Connor range.
The O'Connor range. Clearly where he goes to just goon.
Could James McAvoy perhaps go nutty as Bilbo?
Ooh, I don't hate that,
I will say, if you remake The Hobbit, though, there are, like, intersecting parts of Lord of the Rings. Like, you have Gandalf, you have Gollum, that are as iconic as they are in Lord of the Rings that you would have to do differently, which would be a little bit...
Yeah.
I mean, by the way, I'm not really on board with this remake The Hobbit thing.
Oh, you don't... What about Michael Shannon. Is that no? What? I think I'm thinking of the wrong guy. The
Genuine stroke. You don't want to remake The Hobbit? Well, what about Michael Shannon? Just no context.
No, ask Bilbo.
Michael Shannon is Zod from the.
Okay, not him.
I think you're thinking of Michael
Sheen.
Oh, this
dude.
This is, dare I say, Bilbo core.
That's what I'm saying. Could he not? Okay, so you're not for the movie, but if Michael Sheen played Bilbo, would you be for the
Perhaps.
movie? So
whatever. Lord of the Rings, I think it's fine as is.
Put the ludicrous in the bag, bro.
I don't care about a Gollum movie. I'm fine with it. I don't watch the show. Who cares? I would say it's even more so than the Harry Potter movies. It's a definitive film trilogy. Don't try to remake that anytime soon.
Yes, I agree. I'm just saying, if they were to remake The Hobbit, which I'm not saying they should, but one movie.
Okay, no,
it could be a long movie.
I'm not super
with Michael Sheen.
Okay, I'm not super against that. If they got Guillermo del Toro, who's going to do it at one point, I could go kind of nutty. Next up, Star Wars. My advice for this, honestly, they sort of did what I would have said after the last one, which was like stop making movies for a while. And they did that. It's been 7 years, I think, until the next one comes out. So that's good. The shows, I think they pulled back on the shows a bit. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. So they're just descaling a little bit, which is good.
I think I this is totally personal preference, and I'm sure a lot of people disagree with this. I'm just sick of like prequel shit. Like not, I don't mean like the prequels. I mean like I like a story moving forward. Like I don't even think those new movies are that good. Well, I don't know. I kind of like the first two. I don't like the last one. I'm mostly indifferent to them. But I like the fact that there's like new stuff. At the very least, even for the people who despise them, it gave you something to talk about for a number of years. Did it not?
True.
Instead of just being like, and this one is set in the 5 minutes between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And and if they are going to do something that's not like chronologically later on, I'd be down to just have a completely separate story just set in the Star Wars kind of universe. That's fine. Well,
I feel like they're doing that with the Gosling movie they've got coming up, Starfighter. Yeah, just do... Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really care about Star Wars. I never really have.
I'm the same. We're not the biggest Star Wars heads.
No. So, like, the idea of, like, what if Ryan Gosling had, like, a speeder and a lightsaber? I'm like, you could give a number... Like, if I cared about this, I would have watched the shows where they've given any number of big actors lightsabers and whatever. Like, yeah, I would think that Ben Solo movie that they were going to do and then didn't do could be kind of interesting. They're talking about doing, like, a Rey movie, whatever. I don't really care that much about these characters, but yeah, just some forward momentum, I guess.
Yeah, I get you. And because, as we said, like, it doesn't need to be super, like, this is episode 10, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just have it be in the same universe.
Just do some shit.
Do some original stuff.
And also...
And that'll expand the universe in general. So
yeah, and give people... Yeah, kind of like what James Gunn is saying he's going to do. Give people creative control. Like Andor, have not seen it. A billion fucking people have recommended it. Apparently, totally, tonally different from Star Wars. It's this guy's, vision, whatever. And people love it. So instead of like doing the MCU sort of like factory packaged middle ground thing, just do like the DC universe has the Batman and they have Superman and they have a different tone for this and that and that. Yeah, do... I know people don't really like Taika Waititi that much anymore, but they were going to do like a Taika Waititi Star Wars movie at one point. Sure. This fucking Nolan... I'm not Nolan, but like a darker Star Wars movie. Like,
the Star Wars universe is so huge at this point that you've got so much potential to work with and a bunch of different things. So it's totally fine. There's some tonal shifts and stuff like that. Just, expand instead of...
Contract?
True. But also, stop going back to doing stuff that, is for the greater plot, but no one really cares about.
Yeah. And also, everyone fucking hates the, like, canon now anyway, so who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Next up, this one hits close to your heart, so I feel like I could let you take point on this.
Yes. So the Pirates franchise.
As one Javier Bardem once said, pirates.
Pirates!
There you go.
Yeah. Well, first of all, is there any talks of it expanding?
There have been ideas of Margot Robbie her name has been attached in some rumor capacity. And I think someone like actually in charge of something referenced that as like there's still plans to do more pirate stuff, and I think Margot Robbie was mentioned that, Margot Robbie's name has floated around the Pirates thing.
Okay. I think that... So there's a few things. I'll say... I think the... Just a little recap. First 3 Pirates movies, I think are fantastic.
Okay.
So good. 4th one, still okay. 5th one, Garbo. And I think a large reason why the 5th one is Garbo and the 4th one was not nearly as good is because they lean so heavily into the magic aspects of the world.
Agreed.
And let's take that back a notch, you know? If they're going to do more stuff, let's just focus on the actual pirating, because at the end it became just way over the top.
Yeah.
So I want to see... I'm down to see more of the world, especially... I love me some pirates.
Yeah.
But let's actually get some pirating instead of just, you know, having this like scepter that splits the water, the ocean down the middle, and then
you can do a
Barbossa
dad reveal.
Yeah, enough Barbossa dad reveals.
Also, why do I remember that? So many important memories in my life I've forgotten that I remember that moment.
Barbossa. And no Kaya Scodelario, please.
No.
And less Thwaites. Let's just scrap the 5th movie altogether.
I don't know, man. You're saying less Thwaites?
Okay, more Thwaites.
I think like Max Thwaites.
His street name?
No, I 100% agree on... I love me some swashbuckling much more than the fantastical thing. I think it should... Low-key, it should be... I mean, I think the first film is a great example anyway. But also, like, Indiana Jones, I feel like that's a type of, like, adventure to fantastical, mythical stuff balance. Where, like, it can have a part in it. It makes the world kind of more, like... You know, magical film-like.
Yeah.
But it should be mostly... The most fun of those movies is, pirating.
Exactly. And I don't mind, because it does get a bit more, like, fantastical in the 2nd and the 3rd one, but it's still centered around, like, a lot of pirate mythology and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with the Davy Jones' locker and stuff like that, and the Black Spot. Whereas in the 5th one, like, what's even going on?
Yeah, no.
Some weird scepter... I don't know.
Some bullshit, yeah. No, I agree. And I think, I also, in terms of, like, who... Because we're done with Jack Sparrow. I think that's fair to say.
Well...
But, like, also even...
He's back as Scrooge. So you know what's next.
I think also, like, both as a performance and as, like, a character, like, you've done what you can do with that. Don't, like, disgrace it more. Like... Because don't try to emulate it, the magic. Like, just we're done. We did it.
Yeah.
Do a new thing. I think you could have, like... Don't try to do the Jack Sparrow type character, but you can have fun, wacky characters. You can have... I think I made a list, actually, of, like, a number of actors who I think would fit in a Pirates movie. I think Margot Robbie, pretty good choice.
I can see that.
Taron Egerton, I could see in a Pirates movie.
Yeah.
Barry Keoghan,
very
Pirates coded. Lupita Nyong'o, Pedro Pascal.
Ooh, I think Lupita Nyong'o is a great shout,
that
actually.
could be big. Daisy Edgar Jones, Florence Pugh, Emma Mackey, and I know I just threw him in here because he's our goat, but Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen would be a great pirate.
And how about not as a villain? Can I just throw that out there? Because he's a villain in everything.
Yeah, give him a ship.
What if he's like
give him a cool, like,
the new Barbossa? Or is he a villain?
He's a villain in the first one, but then
like a new sort of like a kind of you know,
a gray area, if you will.
Yeah. He could be the Stellan Skarsgård type.
Ooh, I don't hate that. And also, can I just say, I think weirdly, Colin Firth would also fit in well here.
Ooh, I could see Colin Firth as like a smarmy British general kind of guy. Ooh, we're cooking this up.
Let's get this going.
Firth v. Mickelson, the new Pirates movie, a new lawsuit.
Next on DAZN Boxing.
But yeah, no, I honestly, of all of these, where like a lot of these, and especially for the next one, we'll say this, like, just stop. I think this one, I'm very okay with this continuing.
Me too.
There's not that much pirate cinema, like...
Pirates, not nearly enough.
You can do a lot of fun stuff with pirate stuff, and they've just done those 5 movies, and, you know, a couple other things, but, like, go on some swashbuckling adventures. That's
exactly.
Great.
And I also think, just bringing, and this ties in with the less fantastical stuff now, but, like, I think towards, especially in the 5th one and also in the 4th one, there was an overuse of, like, because of the fantastical stuff, there was so much CGI in it, whereas, like, the first 3 had a more, like, a gritty feel, and whilst tonally it doesn't necessarily have to be gritty going forwards, but I think, like, just visually bring it back a little bit, because it got very colorful towards the end. I was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, I would also just say generally, and this is like an easy thing to say, but really get a like good director, because the first 3 have Gore Verbinski, who is, you know, he doesn't have like an amazing track record, but he's made some good stuff.
He's got the first 3, so he pretty much does.
And like the 4th one and the 5th one were both directed by like like Disney NPC directors who they get for like their fucking live action remakes and shit. I'm pretty sure the 5th one was directed by the Tron Ares guy as well. So
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, get like a guy who's not just there to like, you know, check off the checklist and be like, okay, we got the shot today. Like, someone who actually has a vision.
Yeah, and who's clearly passionate about the project.
Yeah, and who pirates.
Get an actual pirate to direct this.
Next up, this can be quick. Ghostbusters.
More bringing people back from the dead, please.
How about
there's simply not enough.
Wait 20 years, which, you know, of course we don't wish anyone to die, but let's be honest, by 20 years, they're all going to be gone.
And then a big celebratory feast.
No.
With a big center table with a paper mache version of Bill Murray's head on it.
And then in 20
Pin
years...
the nose on the Murray.
In 20 years' time, make a movie entirely with all of them ghoulishly brought back to life with CGI ghost stuff. Yeah, make an AI Ghostbusters movie with all of their...
I would be so down for that.
The most
this sounds fantastic.
heinous thing someone could make.
Also, it's the fact that, let's be honest, in 20 years, they're gonna be dead. That's clearly a threat? And maybe a promise?
I'd like to be clear that's not a threat.
But a promise it is.
Not a promise. Just by sheer biology.
Well, how old is Bill Murray? Old.
At least in his 90s. No, I don't know. Bill Murray must be like...
I feel like he maybe just doesn't look great.
Bill Murray's 100% over the age of 80.
No.
Fuck, he's 75.
75? He could be 95.
He could. That's right. Actually, that's my bad. Okay, fine. We wait 40 years.
100%.
Okay. No, yeah. Also, what is he doing here? Bill Murray blowing that shit? Also, for audio listeners, which is everyone, no context of what I'm looking at here.
He's got a penis in his mouth.
He's on a trombone or some shit. Tromboner, am I right?
Brother. That is fantastic.
Anyway, no, okay. They're all alive and they will be for a long time.
So let's get another Ghostbusters movie in here.
Yeah, no, just stop making these. Stop trying to make it happen. Ghostbusters is like a semi-funny comedy from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be the MCU where you do like a team up where it's like, and look, it's all the Ghostbusters and also Paul Rudd. It's like, literally fuck off.
And also Paul Rudd. Like I was just say, I think the charm of the 80s also comes from the fact that it's so like the lasers they're using are so shit as well. Now they're trying to make the splooge look good.
Yeah, no, the whole gag of Ghostbusters is that they're for like dumb, out of shape. They're meant to be exterminators, but for ghosts. Like that's the joke. It's not meant to be like they're superheroes. You know what I mean? Which is what it's been turned into. Like now the mantle is passed on. Shut up. Stop. We're done.
No more Rudd, please.
Rudd was one of the better parts of those films. Next up, the Shrek franchise. I only bring this up because there's a new one coming out, and the animation was controversial.
True.
What did you think of the animation, and do you think they have to Sonic-style fix it to save this franchise?
Ooh, good reference, by the way.
Thank you.
I do think that the animation was a little strange, because I think also the unique animation of Shrek, like the original, was it 4? So goated. Really enjoy it. But then at the same time, Puss in Boots did a whole new animation thing, and it worked out fantastically. So, but I think there's something about Shrek's beautiful features that can't really be meddled with, that I think they are doing here.
Well, I would say about the animation, what distinguishes it is that the Puss in Boots thing, Puss in Boots in the Shrek movies, like, yeah, he's funny, but he's sort of like a adventurous action character, and so you make his own movie, and it's with this cool new style, whatever. But like Shrek, first and foremost, is a comedy, and I don't really know how to explain this, but like the kind of like blockier, like almost like more realistic looking style of that animation like helps that, where like when they're too like Pixar-ified, like it doesn't have the same edge to it, you know what I mean?
I fully get what you mean. It's it added whilst I know it's not real, it added a level of realism to it that
and just like
that was nice.
It has to look like not bad, but like it has to look a little bit like
grittier, as you said.
DreamWorks-y. Like they should have people in Shrek should have the DreamWorks face. Like that's because it's meant to be like kind of raunchy and out there. Yeah, I think
We don't want a yassified Shrek.
we do not. And also, I don't know. Again, I don't want to default to just don't do it. But like Shrek, like pop culture references are different now than they were back then. Where and like
I don't want Shrek saying 6'7" on screen.
he definitely will. Like, and the thing I've thought long and hard about this, and I don't think I've come to like a good conclusion, but. Why it's like way more cringy to have movies do like references to pop culture, because the Shrek movies, they reference the Matrix and whatever, they do these references, but I think it must be because of the internet, where like memes move fucking there's a new one every fucking second and movies take years to produce, and then also everything is so like ironic now, and also you've seen like 100 different way funnier versions of like a 10 levels of irony deep version of this, where it just feels like corporate and lame. Doing like Shrek is on TikTok, which is what the trailer was, is like it's just not going to be.
We don't need that.
No.
And also I think the fact that it is how many years since the last Shrek is it? At least 10, right?
It was 2010, yeah.
2010, 15 years later. Like the Puss in Boots movie was a nice surprise that was great, I thought. But I doubt this movie will capture the magic that made the first 4 as great as they were.
No, and
at least the first 3.
I really just think Shrek is like a product of its time. Where it's like, it's so 2000, and it's perfect as that. Like it's just not the same thing.
No, exactly.
So delete the movie, I guess.
So, enough said.
And finally, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Goodness me, where do we even begin?
And this also ties into, I can't remember who, but someone left a comment saying they want us to talk about the Doomsday cast, like as a piece of news that we missed. Do you remember that, where they revealed the chairs over like an 8-hour live stream? Have you seen this?
I don't think so.
They were like, we're announcing the Doomsday cast, and then it was a live stream of like, the actors' chairs with their names on it. But then it like every like hour or some shit, it like moved to the next chair, so people were just sitting there watching the live stream, and I was like,
God,
what the fuck? But anyway,
that's so strange.
It was weird, but they did like a sped up version of it.
Okay.
Or like reveal at the end, and Robert Downey comes in at the end to do like a big meme. But so the cast is Hemsworth, Kirby, and okay, we're not going to list them all, but basically it's the Fantastic Four, the new Avengers, the Thunderbolts, people from, various things, Black Panther, Ant-Man. They've got, fucking Namor from the Black Panther 2 movie. You remember that guy?
Dude, I love Namor. Okay.
But it's Shang-Chi. That's the funny thing about this like last phase MCU movies. I'm like, holy fuck, I forgot Shang-Chi was a guy. I forgot Namor was someone in these movies.
Are the Eternals coming into this as well?
I do not think so.
Whatever happened to the Eternals?
They just fucked off. Also, they have some X-Men. They've got
David Harbour. Goodness me.
Goodness. They have Winston Duke. Hiddleston's back. But yeah, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Alan Cumming, Rebecca Romijn, James Marsden. Those are the original like X-Men cast members. Tatum coming back. Exciting. Oh god.
And then Downey.
And he says, shut your bitch ass up.
I know Downey sat there for all 8 hours of that stream.
Yeah, Downey was there the entire time. First of all, I don't think this is the definitive like final cast. I'm sure there's gonna be more people. Like I'm sure Tom Holland will show up, and I'm sure people say Chris Evans is gonna be there. I don't know. First of all, I said this before, and I know this like isn't a very fun take, but like it's like, oh my god, Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. I'm like, I just don't care. Like it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. These because characters coming back.
It's something that did something for me maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. But now it's a thing that's gotten so oversaturated. They're just like, okay.
They've done it so much, and also we are older, like,
and also we are mature men.
But like I don't know, so it's cool. Like I guess, but like it depends more on how they do it. Yeah, I think like that's the example I use is the No Way Home thing, where that was like cameo slop, like look, it's a thing, but they did it well. They were fun together.
Exactly.
That's what makes it interesting to me. Like I don't really care Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are there, but like the fact that they were actually charming together. So like or same with Hugh Jackman. Like I don't know what to tell you. It just doesn't do much for me just to see it on screen.
Exactly. Like so when they brought Patrick Stewart in, when was it in the new Doctor Strange movie? I was like, okay,
cool, yeah. But like the fact that Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, they were fun together, whatever, that's what means something. So yeah, this could mean something. And to be fair, I'm more interested in seeing like because I enjoyed the Thunderbolts movies. Like I wouldn't mind seeing them interacting with other with fucking Paul Rudd or whatever. I don't.
Yeah.
That could be kind of fun.
Although I do not want him in the Ghostbusters franchise, please. But I think it's just kind of, they've just shot themselves in the foot here by having done so much different stuff and so much stuff that's been really quite ass lately in the MCU that, speaking of ass.
Sorry, I paused it on RDJ looking, it looks like he's about to like run at us in this freeze frame. It looks like he's just...
Walter style?
Yeah, he's just caught us. Gotta get our ass? Literally? Sorry, you were saying.
What was I saying? They've just done so much ass, much like Downey, as we established.
Downey the ass connoisseur?
Bro definitely munches booty. Yeah. Anyways.
No, you make a really good point.
I'm less excited about, like, I'm still excited for Doomsday, but I'm less excited for it now. But also, I just think, I have this awful feeling that I'm just going to be so confused through a lot of it, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff I've missed.
Well, yeah.
And a lot of stuff I didn't watch because I didn't care because I knew it wasn't going to be very good. So, like, all the Ms. Marvel shit, is that going to be there?
But also, I think they're aware of this. They must know at this point. That, like,
right?
So they can incorporate that much. Because, like, I started watching Loki Season 2 because I'm thinking of making a video at some point of, like, ranking all the MCU stuff. So I'll catch up on the stuff that I've missed. And honestly, first episode, like, it's a pretty good, it's, like, quite well made. But it's all this multiverse shit, and I'm like, I genuinely don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah.
And I think they've learned from that where, yeah, they're not gonna lean too hard on like multiverse shit, like the mechanics of it, and on television shows that like people like. There's not gonna be a reference to the show's Secret Invasion in this. I'm gonna throw out there, hopefully.
God damn it! My favorite piece of MCU stuff.
Yeah, I watched it for nothing.
And if Kang's not going to be in this movie, whatever happened to Kang? I know what happened, but
what are they going to do?
How did they cut him loose?
I also watching Loki season 2 episode 1. Like, I mean, he allegedly did some bad stuff. I don't know if it was proven or not or whatever, but just it was like quite funny that they do like a big dramatic reveal. They like remove a wall or something, and it's like 8 Jonathan Majors faces. Like, they put so much on this fucking guy. Like, obviously it's bad, but it's also very funny that like they didn't like the scene at the end of Ant-Man where there's like a fucking
10,000 Jonathan Majors cheering. I was like, okay,
they put a lot into that. I don't know. I think they're gonna have a scene because they can't. I mean, he's not gonna be in it. Like they can't have. Because I was gonna say they'll have a scene where Doctor Doom like fucking punches his heart out or something, but I don't think they're gonna bring in Jonathan Majors. I mean, the whole point of not working with him was like to not work with him.
Yeah.
So they can't just bring. And also, I don't know if he would agree to the humiliation ritual of have Robert
Jonathan,
Downey
you're gonna need to show up for 5 minutes on the first day for Robert Downey to literally murk your ass. How do we feel about the Robert Downey coming back?
Yeah, I guess we'll find out at some point eventually, but whether or not like RDJ was like a Hail Mary, like. Okay, Jonathan Majors is out. We have to have something big.
We have to bring back the ass eater.
Or if like it was always some kind of plan to have him as Doctor Doom.
Do you think it's gonna?
Sorry, this fucking freeze. Why is he looking at us like that?
Why is there so much pity yet threatening fucking aura in his eyes?
I think I have to put this fucking picture in the video.
Do you think is he gonna actually be revealed as RDJ? Do you think people are gonna see him like, oh my god, that's Tony fucking Stark?
Yeah, well, no, they must. They can't act like.
You think
all these characters meet a guy who looks exactly like the main.
But
character.
Do you think that he's just gonna be a mask the whole time?
No. Why would they get Robert Downey then?
I don't know. It could just be because he's a goated actor.
Maybe. No, I think there's gonna be a moment where he's from a different universe but he's not even. I mean, he's gonna be. I guess he could be Tony Stark who becomes Doctor Doom because he's not. I guess he. I don't know. I think he's gonna be from a different universe, and they all go, "Holy fuck, it's Tony Stark!" And then he's like, "No, I'm Doctor Doom." And then he
eats some ass.
No, I'm Doctor Doom. Just plunges in. I honestly don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. I think it's a little bit strange. It does. I guess we'll see, but it does reek a little of desperation. To do like. Yeah, like throw a thing at the wall. Like, but look, it's the guy, it's the actor you remember.
Oh, like, it's Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, and for a role, I don't know. Putting aside all that stuff, like just as a role, I don't really see him as Doctor Doom. I don't
know enough about Doctor Doom to really
he's
comment.
just like a powerful villain. Like I don't know. I just
There's nothing powerful about this dude.
Like, I guess he was like villainous in Oppenheimer. I don't know. Like, I guess, he's an actor. He can do things. But like, he wouldn't be... I don't think they picked him because he's such a good choice for Doctor Doom, which is what the desperation kind of comes from, where it's like... Okay,
this is definitely like... this is the face of the MCU, and we're fucking it up. We need our savior to come back.
I think that's where that feel of desperation comes from. But anyway, could be interesting. But in terms of saving the MCU or whatever, I mean, it all ties together to this. I think you do these movies, and I think... Do these reset the universe? I assume they send off the old guard, which is kind of what the last one was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then bring in, like... I think going forward, you focus more on X-Men, I suppose? Because you can't build a universe off, like, the Thunderbolts. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I like Thunderbolts.
I liked, but... Nah.
They're not going to be, like, the core... I think you need, like, a new sort of, like, core thing pushing it. Like Captain America, Iron Man.
Yeah. Are there any kind of, like... superhero groups in comic that just haven't really been brought to the big screen that are still famous, or not really?
No, they did the fucking Eternals. Like, they scraped the bottom of the barrel at this point.
Yeah, true.
I think they do X-Men, Fantastic Four, and, like, I don't know. I was gonna say lean heavy on Spider-Man, but, like, is he still? How many has he got in him still? Like,
yeah, well, he's gonna play Bond now, so
who knows? Yeah, I guess I would say, as they've also kind of been doing, slow it down, less shows, less movies. Like, I think they've been doing pretty well. I like Thunderbolts. I like Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and also less interconnection.
Yeah, and less...
Don't intertwine it all.
I think except, like, it's over. Like, the big bit is over.
It's Jover, little bro.
I think you just gotta settle into your new place as, like, another kind of like a normal franchise, not like the franchise that everyone's obsessed with. Like, times change, things, people move on, and then maybe they're not going to stop. Like, I don't think they're ever going to stop. It could be like a DC or like a Bond where like there are peaks and troughs. Like, there's going to be times where, and then like in 2032 it lifts up again where people are excited for this certain thing, or they get a new actor that everyone's excited about. Like, you got to like play with the times.
At this point, there are barely any new actors to pick from.
Yeah, they've even had Bill Murray at this point.
Goodness me.
And he's going to be 105. But
next year.
But yeah, no, like, I think you just settle in and do, like, normal, solid movies like Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. I think this is, like, the last big hurrah event style thing for a little bit.
For a while.
And then, it'll come
and
back.
Again, you can have little interconnections and references to, like, throughout the movies, but just don't do it like they did in, was it Phase 3 and 4? Because, like, I think just go back to what it was in the first phase, like, just some origin stories, or maybe not even origin stories, but just solid standalone things.
Yeah, just fun movies, and then occasionally they team up, and that's fun. And yeah, less shows. Yeah, I kind of think that's the direction they're going in.
Yeah.
Less is more. It'll be all right.
Yeah. I like it.
So yeah, you're welcome, Hollywood.
Saved you there.
We fixed it all. Now it's time for
the Tom Cnews.
Now, the Tom Cnews, as you know, is a segment where we Google the name Tom Cruise and click on
what the fuck pops up.
Yeah, click on whatever article is the funniest. And I did that right before you came over, and I found an article that I thought it just made me laugh out loud.
I'm very excited for this.
We do not confirm or deny the validity of this article.
True,
but we're just gonna. This is just something that popped up. Let's take a look. This is from Vejle Amts Folkeblad, a Danish
the fuck
a Danish news source.
Okay.
And the Danish headline is Tom Cruise på hemmeligt besøg i Billund. Dukkede pludselig op i minibus hos Lego, and that translates to Tom Cruise on secret visit in Billund.
Which is just random ass fucking spot in Denmark.
Yeah, where I guess Lego is situated.
I think that's where Legoland is, yeah.
Okay. Shows up suddenly in minibus at Lego.
What the fuck?
And now,
what does that even mean? What's he doing there?
I'm going to read this article's in Danish, but I'm going to read it Google translated for the audiences, because I think we don't have too many Danish listeners.
Yes.
The world, also Google Translate, the world star was seen by many when he visited Lego a week ago, but the toy company will not confirm the contact.
Oh my goodness. How mysterious.
Billund, the newspaper's reporter, has been on an impossible mission. I just love, this is just weird local Danish. The more you get into this, the more fucking... Tom Cruise would call it a mission impossible, just like the title of the series of films that has catapulted the star to the top of the pop charts.
Okay.
Google Translate. Among American film stars. My mission has been to find out for sure that the 63-year-old superstar visited Lego in Billund a week ago.
God, what a sad fucking mission to have that as...
First of all, ain't you a reporter, little bro? Why are you doing real life Tom Cnews? Like, we're unemployed. I don't know. Like, go to Syria. I don't know.
What are you doing in Billund? Go to Syria.
And just as Tom Cruise proves time and again in his role as Ethan Hunt, the mission was only almost impossible, because there's no doubt Tom Cruise visited Lego on Tuesday last week, although the company does not want to confirm the meeting. The rumors already started circulating on Tuesday last week. I received a text message. Are you sure? Are you aware that Tom Cruise visited Lego today? No, I had to write back in shame.
Also, who gives a shit? Why is this like as if him visiting Legoland is like the coming of the new age?
The informant was sure of his case. The person had received a photo on Snapchat, but had promised not to share it further. Anyway, This goes on. There's a fucking heading here.
The forbidden photo. What could that possibly be? The forbidden photo? Balls deep in a Lego brick?
Tom Cruise finds one of those Lego hands fits perfectly around the Tom Cruise knob.
Tom Cruise knob.
Anyway, I skimmed this, and from what I've gathered, there's some picture that someone took, but they refused to share it because, like, I guess they work at Lego or something, or they don't want to jeopardize their Lego thing. Anyway, I just thought, by the way, just look at how like long this fucking thing is. I just thought it was funny that like someone wrote this long of an article about the fact that Tom Cruise first of all, I mean, it's a little funny. Tom Cruise might have been in Billund.
Yeah.
Kind of a funny image.
Yeah.
But also, it goes into depth like, so why is Tom Cruise there? And then it's like, well, once Lego made a Lego set for Mission Impossible. I'm like, what do you...
Maybe he just wants to go see Billund.
Also, yeah, like...
beautiful spot in Denmark, I guess.
Yeah, also, like, but I've seen the photo. Here you can see the 170-centimeter tall star leaving a minibus.
Surrounded by what looks like guards? What has been happening at Legoland?
Are they executing Tom Cruise in Legoland? God. So, and he closes it. So yes, even without official confirmation from Lego, it's a fact. Tom Cruise was on a mission in Billund. So first of all,
who wrote this shit?
What's your name, bro? Cole
Johansen.
Cole,
get a job.
Go outside. You've been tracking down the impossible mission of Cruise in Billund. First of all, again, clearly Cole says it's a fact. So I like how we're always like, well, you don't know, it could be true, could be not. Cole is standing by the shit.
Yeah, so if
he says he's seen that photo. Yeah. Maybe Tom Cruise was in Billund. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe Cole is having delusional fever dreams.
Maybe Cole isn't a reporter at all.
Maybe this is actually a psychiatric ward that has a newspaper department. I don't know. Anyway, if it's true that Tom Cruise is in Billund, kind of funny.
That is kind of funny. In Legoland, just living it up.
Yeah, but also Cole,
maybe get your shit straight, foo.
Yeah. What's up, big dog? I think this article and the length of it indicates that like there's something not great at home. I don't know. I'm sure he's having a lovely time in life. Anyway,
something's not great at home.
What a great article. Thank you, Cole.
Thank you so much, Cole, and we know you're having so much fun at home.
Yeah. Well, that's the pod for this week. Hope you enjoyed. Did we save Hollywood? Yes, we did. That's a rhetorical question.
Yeah, obviously we did. Please, yeah, moral of the story, just stop making all those goddamn movies.
Yeah, stop making movies, the end.
Yeah, how to save Hollywood who make movies. Enough of it.
Yeah, get that shit out of here. Get a job.
Get a job just like Cole should.
Cole has.
True.
Tracking Tom Cruise's Billund Snapchat stories or whatever the fuck. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop a like, subscribe. That is if you're on YouTube. If you want to listen to the podcast other places, we're also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Leave a 5-star rating, a nice review. And if you're there, we're on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube, BHL Hudson, Instagram, BHL_Hudson, Letterboxd, Real BHL Hudson. You can email the pod at bhlhudsonvids@gmail.com.
Ooh, you can find me on YouTube at YouTube at FDK Space Gaming. You can find me on Instagram at Fidalgard and on Letterboxd at FDK_Thwilms.
Thank you very much for listening, and we will see you next time.
Ludicrous in the bag.